July breakthrough declaration to manifest a jubilant July. So let me give this over your life, and then we'll get started. So we pray, declare, and decree, according to Job 22:28, thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways. Romans 4:17, he calleth those things which be not as though they were. And Mark 11:23, whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he saith shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he saith. So we claim that July is an incredibly blessed month. Every week of July is blessed, and every day will be a blessed day for my family, my team, and I. We are walking in the freedom, anointing, and strength of our mighty God. We are experiencing supernatural peace and joy based on his word that we receive and believe. July is our month of great freedom, great grace, great power, great favor, great connections, great wisdom, and great revelation. We believe and receive miracles. We expect and experience spiritual, financial, physical, emotional, business, and relational breakthroughs. July brings greater wellness, wisdom, and wealth. We are increasing and breaking through every barrier that tries to hinder us and our success. We hear the voice of God clearly and speak his word with power, clarity, as well as unbridled authority. We continually thank and praise our mighty God because no weapon that's formed against us can prosper, and every weapon that we may have formed in our own mind against ourselves, we now cancel and reverse it through the blood of Jesus. We're committed and will break to everything that they said that we couldn't have, as well as what we in our ignorance used to believe that we couldn't have. We are prosperous. We are overcomers. And we are experiencing divine, supernatural increase and breakthroughs. New discoveries spring forth for us in this incredibly blessed month, and our God is raising up powerful people in prominent places that will use their power, their wealth, and their influence to empower us to achieve his purpose in our lives. We anticipate receiving this or more by the end of July or sooner. We ask this and receive it in the name above every name, the name of Jesus. And so, my friend, just so you know, I pray daily this prayer. God, thank you that today and every way and every day hereafter, you are increasingly giving me more wisdom, more knowledge, more power, more connections, more favor, that I can empower those under my jurisdiction and beyond to experience breakthroughs that would please you, profit them, and cause my family and I to prosper. So I want you to know, my friend, we're in it. Watch this now. Folks say, I'm in it to win it. Well, I'm in it to empower you to win it, for us to win it. Instead of the I, we have the we, and that, my friend, is the power of this team. And so we've got a special contest, my friend, and so you need to make sure you either text me at 717-275-3508. Again, 717-275-3508, or email me at Dr. Breakthrough, just DR Breakthrough, BREAK through THROUGH, Dr. Breakthrough at AOL.com. So you just go to your Shop Free Mart back office, log in, and click on the left where it says personally sponsored, and then take a snapshot to show where you are. And then you need to keep up track, because we're going to see who's going to be number one, whoever's number one. And how do you get to be number one? Well, first of all, every person that you sign up who orders something is 1 point. Every person, by the way, that has already signed up with you for free but has not yet ordered, if they order, that becomes 1 point. If somebody that's on your team directly sponsored by you becomes an ambassador, that's an additional point. As a matter of fact, 2 points. And then if someone who's on your team actually breaks global, now you get 3 points. And so this contest goes through Friday, August the 2nd. Friday, August the 2nd. Now listen carefully. I've done everything in my power. My wife's like, baby, you just gone way, way overboard. I'm like, I know, but I want to empower them. So here's what I've done. Every Monday through Friday, my friend, 7 o'clock Central, 8 Eastern, we do a webinar, a live webinar. And about 30 minutes, sometimes it's only 25. But anyway, and all you got to do is get folks in. See, if you want to, see, I'm going to help you to win the contest. So you, my friend, if you're serious, now you, Monday through Friday, you get people. You don't even have to get on the webinar. It'd be nice if you're available, but we don't need you. We need you to get folk on the webinar, because here's the deal. We're going to do a partnership. You get them on the webinar. I'll get them in your business. How's that? As a matter of fact, I even put up, my beautiful wife put up a little website, freebreakthroughpresentation.com, freebreakthroughpresentation.com. And that's got a 24/7 presentation you can send people to. There's some testimonials and other things there. Also, we have so many different pre-recorded calls and little sizzle calls. Liddy did one on the yeast beast. I did one on hydration, another one on business overview, another one on the breakthrough. All that's listed on freebreakthroughpresentation.com. And then I'll just real quick, I forgot about this. I should have done this earlier. I just jot a quick note, send this to my wife, and have her post on there the contest information. So again, in a nutshell, all we're trying to do is you win the contest, first place. You either fly, you get yourself down to Raleigh. You fly down there. Mr. Philip Hudgins is going to pick you up and take you to his 30,000 square foot mansion and mentor you for that weekend. Or if you do like I love to drive. Oh, it's beautiful down there. So drive to his place. He'll give you the information, and you all get to spend time in this humble man of God. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, I don't care how big of a dreamer you are. I don't care how much you've accomplished or achieved. God has just uniquely given this humble man incredible wisdom and insight and strategies that he has taken care of, not just his family, but his grandchildren. He's practicing out the scripture, a good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children. And to me, the greatest accomplishment outside of his children is the fact that he built about a 1,500-seat church, got it paid off, and that is what I call being incredible blessing to people. So can you imagine building a church, having it paid off, and like, here you go, and a 1,500-seater, by the way. So here's what I'm saying. So you want to win this contest, my friend. It'll change your life forever. So again, 1 point for everybody you personally sponsor that orders, or someone who signed up previously for free who orders, that's 1 point. 2 points for anybody who becomes ambassador that you personally sponsor. 3 points for anybody who you sponsor becomes global. But you got to send me a snapshot. You got to let me know where you are now. And then at the end of the contest, you tell me, okay, and you should weekly let us know, but say, okay, I got 3 this week. I got 2 points this week. I got 5. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do, I'm going to pull rank here real quick, and I'm going to make an executive decision. How's that? And that is this. You know, we had the purpose coach, Dr. Donald Jenkins, who's part of the team, and oh my goodness, got his hydration drops and already recruiting folks. But he made a powerful offer the other day, and let's see here. So here's what we're going to do. Let's see, I'm looking for it here. But there was 4 of you who ordered, and you 4 that ordered his workbook, we're going to make that count as 1 point. So those of you who ordered the workbook, took advantage of that, then that's considered 1 point. So Pamela Cooper, I know you ordered, you got a point coming. Lily Gray, you ordered the workbook, you got a point coming. Cowboy, Anthony Green, you've got a point coming. Also Linda Carruthers, you ordered also, you got a point coming. And I think there might be 1 more who's in transition, who's working on that. Anyway, so you get a hold of him. So you 4, make sure you add extra point for that. We're going to let you have that. So, folks, the contest, come on now. And then the one who wins first place gets to go down there, but then we're going to take the other 4 people, the next 4, and there's something we'll do for you. I know somebody will get a pack of nano cards. We'll do something like that. We'll do something special. So first place gets to go down to, that's the main thing, but the first The rest of the 4, you'll get something special. So whether it's a pack of nano cards, we're making something really good for you. How's that? So it's on, my friend. It's on. So Monday through Friday again. And again, we do 3 live calls a day, Monday through Friday. We got the noon call. Our team every Tuesday and Thursday does a call, and it's geared to recruiting. So get people on that call. And in the evening, Liddy does her call, by the way, every evening. And all that information is on freebreakthroughpresentation.com. As a matter of fact, I got so excited. Saturday night, I did a webinar. And then, of course, we have our Kingdompreneur Bible Success Call. People will be recruited from that. So, folks, I don't know what else I can do. I wish I would have had a sponsor. I wish I would have had somebody in my success line who would have looked out for me and my best interests like I do for you. I wish I would have had somebody that jumped up 20 steps extra just to make sure that I could jump at least one. So I want you to know, my friend, again, what we do, we're doing it to encourage and empower you. So we broke the company record and made Crown in 20 days. They had to create another position, do Crown 2 in 23 days after that. Then 21 days after that, we broke Triple Crown. And I told my wife I'm going to take a break, right? Because she was like, baby, where you at? I don't even see you anymore. And so anyway, but I think for August, I'll have to go ahead and make it a quadruple crown. We'll see. But anyway, all righty. So Coach 100K got to spend the weekend with Philip Hudgins, who, by the way, sold one of his business for over $100 million. Him and his partners started another business now. He's got several businesses, multiple streams of income, and he was kind enough to have the coach come down there to fire up the coach. And so, my friend, you're going to hear one of the best speakers. I'm telling you, this man loves God, loves his wife, married 37 years, made millions in the industry, but more importantly, a heart as big as Texas. He loves to have fun. I mean, shark. He's a shark, but he's a shark that likes to have fun. And he also is a shark that has that yellow in him too, where he cares, and he's a team player, and he loves family, and he loves just being belonging to community. But then, of course, he's got some of that green, and he loves compensation plans and gets the facts. So he's kind of got it all. And so get something to write on, something to write with. Our very own Coach 100K, the CEO of Uplift. And, my friend, we've made a collaboration with Shop Free Mart. See, 1 + 1 is cooperation. That's 2. But 1 and 1 is collaboration. That's 11. One to chase 1,000, 2 will put 10,000 to flight. So you'll hear greatly this humble man of God who has your best of interest, working so hard for us all behind the scenes. Coach 100K. Shark.
Shark. Thank you, Dr. Breakthrough. Hey, back to you, my friend. And by the way, man, you are right. I mean, having already recruited over 180-something people, probably close to 200 people, to be a light and example to us of how we should do what he does. Then he shares us the results, approaching $20,000 part-time, an extra $20,000 free money, okay? So, guys, we want you to win. So, Dr. Breakthrough, you know, he's been there to this incredible place. I want to give you some takeaway nuggets from my trip. I went to spy out the land. Dr. Breakthrough spied out the land. So we are Joshua and Caleb, and we both went out there and spied the land out. We couldn't bring back any grape. They were just too heavy, too big, too enormous. We need more help to bring back what we actually had. And I'll tell you right now, I got some pictures and videos I'll try to get you Dr. Breakthrough. But listen, many times I believe our dreamer is broken. Write that down. And I gotta ask you a question. Is your dreamer broken? Sometimes you may not even know it's broke, but it's broke. You don't even know it's broke. You be like, man, I'm dreaming. I believe I can do good in Shop Free Mart. I can have this, I can have that. But really, on the inside, there's some cracks. And there's some damage been done to our dreams. And I didn't even know I had some damage done to my dream. I mean, you know, I've done so much in the industry, had a lot of success, but yet walking around with a damaged dreamer. And I was talking to Dr. Breakthrough because we were ready to run a promotion here. And he said, hey, listen, don't you want to spy the land out for the people and so forth? I said, sure. So he put me on the phone with Philip Hudgins, and he began to throw some dates out to me, you know. And this how you know your dreamer kind of cracked, because he had to call me after the call and say, bro, hey, listen, man, you talking about? You got something else you got to do. Because I had the date that he was available, I wasn't available. And normally, I just get it. And I'd be like, no, man, cancel everything. I have a chance to meet with a billionaire one time. My dreamer was not broken. It wasn't cracked or even hindered. So I immediately said, hey, everything's canceled. But here I'm ready to meet with another multi-millionaire. He gave me some options. I said, well, I got something I'm doing that day and so forth. And thank God for a good friend. Because friends call you, and Dr. Ray called and said, man, Doc, you know what you need to do. I said, you're right, Doc. I'm canceling everything. I canceled the event. The meeting still went on wherever I was supposed to be in Ohio, but I wasn't there. I was like, no. I booked me a flight, got myself in to get a checkup. And boy, I'm telling you now, I want to bring back to you some of the life-changing things that I brought in. 7 takeaways I'll give you today. 7 takeaways from the compound experience, the estate. This guy has an estate, ladies and gentlemen. And before I get into the 7 things real quick, and I probably want to be about 20 minutes here with you guys, because I want to make sure that we can close the call out by, quarter to the top of the hour or whatever, somewhere around there. But here, listen. I want you to understand that life has a way of putting some things on you. So I was thinking about 1 Chronicles chapter number 4, verse 10. We all know it, the Jabez, the prayer of Jabez. And verse 9 says that Jabez was more honorable than his brothers, but his mother had named him. I mean, it's amazing. They put some limitations on you, and Dr. Break teaches us how to break limitations. And she named him because of her experience. Not because of his experience. He had to wear this name of her experience. Isn't that something? She had the experience, but she wants to name him. I know if I was him, I'd probably name yourself. Don't name me. I mean, name me something else. But she named him trouble. She named him sorrow. Because she said, because I bore him in pain. Well, don't let others' pain give you a name. Don't let others' pain give you a name. And so Jabez called out to God, said, hey, I don't receive sorrow. I don't receive pain. As a matter of fact, it's amazing. His prayer went directly against the pain. Watch what he said. He called to God, verse 10 of Israel, and said, if only thou would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory. Now, when I went down there to stay with Mr. Hudgins, listen, territory. And man, I mean, enlarge. I told that breakthrough, I said, man, my dream was broken because I had a hard time getting my mind around even the 30 acres he was living on. And then he had 70 more acres over there that bought some more land for his daughters. And watch this, had enough money, so much money, that he did good for his ex-wife and built her a 7,000 square foot home across the street from him, the ex-wife. So anyway, territory, enlarge my territory. Now, he says, watch this, may your hand be with me. I declare that on each and every one of you today, that God's hand is with you. He says to keep me from harm so that I will be free from pain. Now, his mama named him pain, sorrow. He spoke against sorrow, pain. Make me free from the names others have put on me, from the indictments others have put against me. Make me free from it, and God granted him his request. Now, I got to go down a few translations real quick, guys, before I give you these nuggets. So the Living Translation says that you would expand my territory. The English version and the Berean version says that you would enlarge my territory. Then that was enlarging my borders. And then another one says enlarge my coast. Another one says extend my borders. I receive that. Extend my borders. And then another one, the Contemporary English Bible says, give me a whole lot of land. That's what I was thinking about while I was out there on that. Oh, man, listen, land spreading out so far and wide. I'm telling you, give me that countryside. He actually took us to where he used to live and so forth, and he grew up in this little old shack, and he had, I think it was, he didn't have even a bathroom in one of the houses. And, I mean, just incredible story. He and his wife, Caney. And so I won't go through any more of the scriptures, but I declare that God is enlarging your territory right now. But there's some things that you must do. You must get involved with this expansion, involved with this. And I tell you what, somebody, I can make a prophecy here. Somebody on this call is going to win that dream weekend. I tell you this, somebody that's not on this call is not going to win. So I can go and prophesy that. Somebody that's on this call today is going to be the one that's going to put in the efforts, and they're going to travel down there, and they'll get their dreamer fixed. Like I got mine fixed, boy. I'm telling you, I told I break through last night, say, hey, man, got my dreamer fixed. So you got to be careful when you want to be the best in your circle. Yeah, I've done some great things, but nothing compared to when you go down there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just describe it real quick before I get to these 7 principles takeaways. You drive into his gate of the 30 acres, and I just got to try to paint a picture for you. When you drive in, you're driving in on cement roads. Guys, you're not driving in on, most people that got that, they kind of broke, they look like they're rich, and but no, these are highway roads. These are roads made as good as any freeway. These roads you're driving in to, and so you come through the gates, and then you go to the right. There's a cabin, a log cabin that he made, and that's where Dr. Breakthrough stayed, and his wife Nadia, and man, they got their own deck. With the best of the grills and so forth on there, and the whole thing is wood, and it's just a great place. The view is incredible. Out of the window there, you're going to see a gazebo that's in the middle of a pond, and there's to the right of that, you're going to see imagine a hill with these incredible, gorgeous rocks that are set where there's a overflow river that runs down the rocks, okay? And, incredible, super. And then you drive up a little bit further, you'll see one of his daughter's house on the left-hand side. It had to be about 4,000 square feet. Then you got another house for another one of his daughters on the other side, probably 5,000 square feet. And then you drive down a little further, and you start seeing things like he has a batting cage for his grandson. And I'm telling you, it's incredible. Then he has a little house, little outhouse, well, not outhouse, but a little house for his grandson. A little small, I guess tree house, but it's not up in the tree. And you keep on going further a little bit. Now you're driving a little ways now, 30 acres, you're driving a little ways. But then you get down to his house, and you begin to see the incredible 26-car garage that he has. And I'm telling you, the cars he has in there have been in there for over 10 years, just raising up in value. And so I'm just incredible cars, Stingrays, everything you can imagine, top notch. I think it's in a controlled climate garage, so it's not hot in there at all. As a matter of fact, you go sleep in there, and then Dr. Breakthrough, he walking back through it because he was there. Then you got a 10-hole golf course. I gotta give you a story. He told me about this group of people that he had paid for the whole golf event, and they didn't want him to come. And he paid for the whole event. They didn't want him to come. And he said, well, listen, I already paid for it. You guys go ahead and go. I won't show up. You guys go ahead and go. Enjoy yourself. Be the last one. But enjoy yourself. He said, I got my own golf course. I said, boy, I kept saying, one day when I grow up. One day when I grow up, to be able to say I got my own golf course. And then, guys, inside the house, incredible house. It just rooms for days, but I can't go over all of it. But I tell you what impressed me, that he, outdoors there, he has built his wife a craft house where she goes to, vineyards out there, incredible deck. Not deck, is can't even call it a deck. It's just stamped concrete that's in the backyard that has the grills and everything. But then he has the bridge inside of his house that goes over a pond inside the house. Okay, and then he has a pool. I'll tell you, I mean, it's a big pool. I mean, it's a huge pool inside the house. And has this big slide, and the water's running down. I can't even do it justice, guys. You have to be there. Then you leave out of there, and then you go into his complex where he has downstairs a bowling alley inside the house. Then he has the shuffleboards inside the house, and then he has this incredible volleyball side of his gymnasium, ladies and gentlemen. Then a full court basketball court and a skating rink. And upstairs he has the diner. He has a eating diner, and it goes into his own movie studio. It's not like these things you see at houses. He has his own state-of-the-art studio there, that movie where you can recline back. Guys, I'm telling you, I was blown away. And so I wish you to experience what I experienced. I wish you to experience what Breakthrough has experienced. I wish you to win. I wish you to go. I promise you this, whoever goes will come back different. The person you take down there will vanish. The person you take down there will disappear. And you'll come back with a greater vision. And you'll be able to use what you have to get what you want. Let me go over these 7 nuggets as we close out. Okay? 7 nuggets I received from a multi-millionaire. And he's so humble, so I'll give you the first one he gave me that deals with humbleness. Write this down. Meekness is strength under control. Meekness is strength under control. Phil Hudgins. Meekness is strength under control. Many people, he said, believe that to be meek is to be weak. He said, but to be meek is to have the most strength. To be meek is to be strong. It is strength under control. And when I watched him do it, Dr. Rachel can tell you this, we watched him serve. But he could afford to have somebody cater some food. I would have done, before I learned this incredible nugget right here, I would have took my money and made a great event. I would have said, you know what, let's hire a caterer. Let's hire this. Let's spend some money over here. No, this individual serves. Multi-millionaire, super millionaire, not just act like he's a millionaire. I'm talking for real dough. For real dough. When you buy your ex-wife or build your ex-wife a house upon divorce, she said, no, I don't want he said, you can have a 30,000 square foot house. She said, no, it's too many members. He said, I'll build your house. Pick out the plans. So she picked out the plans, and he built her a 7,000 square foot house with an incredible pool in the back, and it's all cement back there, so there's no maintenance. Guys, when you build your wife a house, your ex-wife house at divorce money, that's rich. That's super, super, super rich. Now, so anyway, take that away, guys, that it's okay to be meek and have strength under control. That changed my life. Being meek is not being weak. It's being strong as long as you have it under control. Number 2, I wish to give you the nugget I got from a multimillionaire. He says motivation comes from within, and I can only spark it. I love that. I wrote it down. I think you should too. I wrote it down. Motivation comes from within a person. Only thing I can do is spark it. I can't make it. I can't create it. I can't fan it. I can't grow it. The only thing I can do is spark somebody's motivation. That's what Dr. Breakthrough and I are endeavoring to do with you, is to cause your dreamer to be fixed, to cause you to live again. I want you to think about living in an enlarged territory lifestyle. And I'm trying to bring back, it's hard to do it, it's hard to bring back excitement. It's kind of like the pastor preaches a good message, at church, and you say, and the person that you won't tell about it, they missed the service. And you say, woo, you should have been there. They say, what? Woo, pastor preached today. He said, woo, man. They said, what? Tell me what he said. Tell me what he said. And then you say, well, he said this, he said that, then he said this. And the best you could try to give them the experience of that message is frugal. I mean, they look at you like a cow looking at a new gate, and they're not jumping around like you were. They're not running around the building like you were. They're not shouting and raising their hands and saying, "Amen, Pastor," like you were. You know why? Because they were not there. It's hard. Pictures don't bring it back. Videos don't bring it back. It's just hard to get the experience. You have to be there. And that's why I'm saying you want to be building your business. You want to give it a shot. You don't want to bow out. Some of you, I feel like you're bowing out because you're hearing about other success. You've only gotten 2 in right now, and you hear that Lester Carter's gotten in 15 or something. And you're like, oh, easy. I guess he's going to win it. No, the race is not over till you cross the finish line, till the final gun is sound. I'm telling you, and even if you didn't win it, you ought to be running to win. You ought to be running to say, you know what, I almost passed her. You ought to let Lester Carter hear the footprints. I mean, the patter of feet behind him. He ought to be nervous about the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to ever give up, because only one wins, but you must fight as though you're the one that's going to win. Okay? So anyway, number 2, motivation comes from within. Changed my life. I can only spark it. Matter of fact, he helped me be a better leader right there. He jacked me up in that spirit, because now I know I can't make people be motivated. I can't make them think well at their own house. Inspiration is great. I love inspiration. Motivation is something that happens while you're at the event. But when the music is over and the confetti stops falling and, and all that's over and everybody's going home and the fanfare is gone and all the announcements and all the lights and stuff is gone, well, person just goes back into where they were unless something sparked them. And so I'm a sparker now. I'm a sparker shark. I'm going to try to spark people's motivations. And if I spark it, great, they can blow on the fire. If I spark it, they can fan it. If I spark it, they can create more of it. But if I can't spark it, I can't help them. And that's okay too. Okay? So anyway, that's number 2. Number 3, what I wish you to know that I bring away from this incredible time with him, and we should have it. He said, rich is more valuable than wealthy. Rich is more valuable than wealthy. And he said because wealthy does a lot with things, stuff, material, the things. And I saw it better once I got to his place. So I said, wait a minute. I said, look at all the stuff you have. All the things. I mean, look at all the things you have possessed. And he says, yes. He said, but that's just being wealthy. I've accumulated some things over my time. He said, but when I pass away, I'm going to have to give it to my children. None of this is going to be mine. None of this belongs to me once I stop breathing. He said, that's just stuff. I said, wait a minute. If you got all this and you're still striving, where is the finish line? Where is success when you're here? He says, but I have more people to spark. I got more people I got to get to where they can be at the same position that I am. I got it. Rich is more valuable than wealthy. He said, rich, I wrote it down. Rich is when you have the wealth with peace. You have the wealth with happiness. You have the wealth with contentment, the wealth with joy. He said, I'm not going to do away with the wealth. Many preachers preach away the wealth and say, well, you don't need the wealth. You only need peace. No, he said the wealth with peace. He didn't say don't get the wealth. No, get the stuff. But many people have the stuff and don't have the peace. They have the stuff, they don't have the happiness. He talked about how he had the stuff, but his marriage was messed up. His ex-wife was kind of tough, and it didn't go well. He said, so none of the stuff meant anything because his marriage was, he come home after going to build a business for her and go out to make sure she was happy and secure. She was accusing him of cheating and come back home. We got to hear it all the time. Come back home and all that. And they fighting, the fussing, not fighting, but, arguing and stuff. He said there was no peace in the home. So the wealth, the accumulation of wealth meant very little. But God gave him another wife named Kami who appreciates it. Now there's peace in the home. And now there's happiness in the home. There's contentment in the home. And there's joy in the home. And so now there's much stuff with much contentment. Much stuff with much peace. So anyway, number 4. He says he wished that people would get better through all of their challenges in life versus getting bitter. Better is better than bitter. He says many people, if you look at them, they will get bitter with everything that came their way. Every failure, every disappointment, you'll find them bitter. Bitter at somebody. I could have made it if so-and-so didn't do this. I could have been there if this happened. And so-and-so cheated me. He told about a time, he told about to break the tooth, about a time where one of his partners just cheated him out of everything. Cheated him. See, the real millionaire can be cheated, but he can't be defeated. I'll tell you, the real millionaire, he had a guy that took he filled a room with 450 people. And they all, signed up and so forth, and he signed up under somebody else. Listen, got cheated, got robbed, but you can't rob a wealthy and rich person. When they're wealthy and rich, you can't rob them because they'll figure it out themselves. He said, so you need to get better. He said he's not bitter with anybody. He's not bitter with the church that he built and the pastor and them tried to excommunicate him. He's not bitter with the things that happen in his life, because everything that happens, my friend, happens to make you better. You must resist getting bitter. Okay, so that was good for me as well. Okay, number 5 of the 7 things that I wish you to know that I learned from the millionaire, the multimillionaire. He talked about hiring versus recruiting. He said, young Smith, I want you to know, and he called me Bubba. Bubba, I want you to know. He says, you want to hire people, you want to stop recruiting them. I said, wow. And I said it backwards. Wow. But whoa. He says, yes. He says, when you hire somebody, you are actually in CEO or CLO position. He said CEO. I remember that Breakthrough said CLO. So he said, but now you are a boss. You're a real boss when you're hiring people. And when you're hiring people, you have the right to tell them, I'll call you. Don't call me. My folks will call your folks. You have the right to tell them, I'm going to file this away. You have a right to throw it in the trash can. You have a right to say, no, this is not for you. You have a right to say, you know what, I see you're not ready right now. He talked about how he told them, listen, how much you want to make? He said, well, I want to make $20,000. He said, well, how much time you give me? They said, well, I'll give you 2 hours. He said, now, let me get this straight. You're working a job right now? Yes, I'm working a job. And he said, well, how many hours you work? Well, I work 40 hours a week. So he said, how much they pay? He said, well, they pay about $2,000 a month. Well, he said, now, you want $20,000 a month? You're going to give me 2 hours. You're giving them 8 hours a day, and you're getting paid $2,000 a month. He said, listen. He said, no, we're going to change that. See, you telling them, I'm not going to hire you. No, you got to come. You got to sacrifice more. You got to give more, and therefore you'll be able to make more. I can tell you, you got to give me these many hours for me to give you this amount. He fixes it. Why? As a hirer, as a boss, as somebody who says, yes, I'll go and hire you. In other words, my business is protected. I don't have to let you get into my free shop more. I don't have to give you my link, shop free more. I don't have to give you my link. I can choose you. rather than just say, hey, sign up so I feel good, see somebody sign up. No, he says become a hirer and move from being a recruiter. He says a boss is a hirer. A recruiter sometimes can be a person that is hustling, a hustler, somebody that goes out just recruiting people, hoping that somebody can make it happen, hoping that it can work for them. But no, a hirer is looking at the Fortune 500 company that he has, that she has, and they treat their shop remote business as a Fortune 500 business opportunity, and they're very selective who they will let come into their business. He says hiring is better than recruiting. Okay? Then, number 6, I was talking about, mentors. He says, well, watch this now. You'll get this. He says, if you want to be rich, you must learn to lie awake at night, cheat yourself out of sleep, and steal every wisdom idea you can get. If you want to be rich, you want to have the money he has. You want to live. You want to have a 10-hole golf course. You want to have, a 26-car garage filled with cars. If you want to have all this here, you want to have money to build your ex. Well, none of you will have an ex, but you want to have money to build somebody you don't even like, build them a 7,000 square foot house. He said, listen, you must learn to lay awake at night. See, your dream has to possess you to where your sleep leaves you. And then you have to cheat yourself out of sleep. Now, by that I mean you really want to go retire, but there's a meeting after the meeting, and you got to stay. You really want to go and take it in for the night, but, you got people that say, I want to be around you, and I want to learn more, and so you got to stay with them and cheat yourself out of sleep. And then it says, steal every wisdom idea you can get. In other words, do research. And so when you hear Dr. Breakthrough say something, take it, steal it. You hear a good idea, you hear a good nugget, you hear a good wisdom point, take it. It belongs to you. And then lastly, number 7, I love this one. He said that if you seize it, you can seize it. He said, he that sees it can seize it. In other words, you have to see it to seize it. So he or she that finally sees it, S-E-E-S, you see it. Like I saw it while I was down there. I know I can have what he has now. Why? Because I saw it. I didn't just see it with my 2 lazy eyeballs, but I saw it with my interspiritual eye. Like Jabez, I say, Lord, give me this. Lord, you did it for him, you could do it for me. God, I tell you right now, I received it. I mean, I saw it in my spirit. And that's Matthew 13, chapter 13 through 16, verse 13 through 16, where he says to them, he says, listen, he says, there are people that have eyes that can't see. They have ears that can't hear. He says, but your eyes, they do see, and your ears, they do hear. Won't you declare that? My eyes see. And so whoever wins this, I want you to go down there with your spiritual eyes, and if you seize it, you can seize it. If you can see it, you can be it. If you can get your vision to work properly, you can have whatsoever you see, whatsoever you want to say. So I'm going to close out with this. My wish for you is that you take the opportunity. Stop thinking about what you don't have. There are some people that say, well, I was expecting uplift to be. Listen, stop finding reasons. Stop being limited by people that have put limitations on you. You must learn to take the axe that someone has given you and use that axe to make your lifestyle. Now watch this now. What I found out, the Bible says that you must make it fit for yourself in the field, and afterwards build your house. See, many people want to build the house first before the field is ready. But your field gives you the ability to live that kind of life. You know, he owned all kinds of businesses. He has all kinds of businesses, and yet those businesses, once he perfected those businesses, they built his estate. My prayer for you is that you would make it fit for yourself with Shop Freeport, and then afterwards build the house and build the life you wish to live. And this is Coach. I'm going to turn back over to you. Dr. Breakthrough. I'm out. Shark.
Wow. Shark. Powerful, practical. And my friend, absolutely what we needed to hear today. Now, I want everybody to take a deep breath because that's to symbolize you taking it in, right? So just take a deep breath. Okay, let it out.
Goodbye.
That symbolizes you just received what he just gave.